Hey, what's going on, guys? It is your lad DJ Waka, and yeah, I'm here with another Apex Legend vid for you guys. And to be fair, it has been a whole week since we've had the start of Season 6 update on the game. So, on this video, guys, I just want to give my thoughts on the season so far, both the pros and cons. I'll also be covering some of my own personal predictions that we can expect later on for this season. And by the way, just before we get this vid started, guys, if you can please hit that like button, it does massively help out a small YouTuber like myself. Appreciate the support. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into this vid. Right, so let's firstly cover the new kid on the block. Of course, I'm on about the new legend herself, Rampart. I'm loving her dialogues, to be honest, in the game with all the other legends, especially with my main guy, Mirage. Them two have like quite a good conversation amongst themselves. I can see that they're kind of hitting it off. Maybe that's because it could be leading up to the start of a romance. I'm not 100% sure where it's going at the moment, but both of them do seem to be like witty, jokey and relaxed type of people. I would love to see that, of course, being more built up, but a lot of fans kind of shipping Mirage with Rave. I know people are obviously jumping on like the Reddit forums, etc., always giving pictures or statements to see why them two should be shipped together. But I think Rampart seems to be more kind of, you know, warming up to Mirage, and I think Mirage is kind of maybe trying to impress her as well if you listen to some of the dialogue. But yeah, that's some of the things that I personally picked up from so far this season. Of course, the good thing is as well, we get a further insight into the story development through this quest mode this season. I'm loving the illustration. It adds just a lot more lore and in-depth story building to the game, especially if it's coming to its own personal light now. So many fans are invested in the legends, so it's cool to see Respawn and further developing the story within Apex Legends, given the fact that this game was only originally meant to be a multiplayer battle royale game. So I gotta give it Respawn. They have put in a lot of effort. A lot of fans want to obviously explore the in-depth lore behind some of these guys, and I think the comic book series mode with the illustration works is just an absolute fantastic blend to go ahead and input to that. I have used Rampart for a few games. I managed to pull a win from her the other day. Her abilities, to be fair, at the beginning seemed a bit OP to me, especially with that minigun and the LMG combo that she has as a passive ability. But now that I've used her for quite a bit, I've seen other people, you know, on the field using her as well. To be honest, I don't think she's as unstoppable as everyone first claimed that she would be. Like, if you were to spam some grenades or a jibby or a bangalore strike towards her coverage area, then you can pretty much destroy them barriers and get, you know, just through her abilities quite easily. Also, I think she's more like a supportive character as well in regards to everything that she does bring on to the team. Like, for example, if you had a teammate that you were familiar with, someone that you are playing with, a friend who uses someone like Caustic and Watson, that can help accelerate Rampart's ability. But I don't think she is as powerful as many people first originally thought that she can be. Obviously, she does have her own light. She's not like the worst legend out there. To be fair, all legends are quite balanced out neatly right now at this point. But she does bring quite a unique gameplay into the table, and I am liking her style overall. Another new feature on the game that's obviously just got started this season was having Evil Shield to begin with. To be fair, honestly, guys, I love this idea. It usually annoys me when randomers hot dropped into like a ranked game and I couldn't find any shields. So for me, at least gives me a fighting chance to obviously start off with something. I only have to drill in 50 damage before I get a white shield. It's quite easy enough to do. So I'm loving that idea that they've imported that into the game. Plus, obviously, later on down the line, you can pick up more higher ranked Evo shields overall, and the gold shield is still there in gameplay as well. So I kind of appreciate what Respawn has done. That I think it does add further enhancements onto the game. Another cool feature, of course, is the replicators. I think it's quite useful just to have things aside to replenish ammo. That's one of the things I do find out, like if I wanted to switch a weapon, let's just say from a light machine gun to a heavy gun, sorry, it's like a light machine gun to a heavy gun or energy gun, for example, then sometimes you don't want to do it because of the ammo capacity that you already have in that gun. At least the replicators gives you that chance to replenish it, stock up. It's quite cheap to obviously purchase them as well from the replicators. And then the big med kits as well. That's quite a useful thing to have, especially obviously if you're looking at longevity of the game. You need to carry them health kits about. So yeah, these two things are useful to have in the replicators, and like I said, they're quite easy to obtain. They are quite spread out on the field as well. There's a lot of replicators around, so you're never too far away from one as well. But that also means, of course, the enemy team does have that same ability as well. Moving on, to be fair, I just want to speak about the World's Edge map design. I'm just going to be honest, guys. I'm kind of a bit disappointed that we didn't get to see Olympus just yet, but I guess, you know, with the whole coronavirus situation, Respawn did have some difficulties getting that everything into place. The new spots are kind of cool, but you know what? It's kind of wore off quite quickly for me. Like, I've got familiar with the map straight away, and as a Mirage main, it's sad on a cold day to see that Voyager off the map, but you know what, Respawn, you better be bringing that back in Olympus. I want to see Mirage Voyage returning on Olympus. That is something that I'll be looking forward to. So yeah, so far on Season 6, to be fair, I've not spotted any bugs or hiccups. Just like in the last season with Loba's drive, that was like a huge critical error, because the new legend, obviously Loba, coming into Season 5, and her drive ability wasn't working. That was kind of a bad start. But I'm glad everything is working, considering everything that they had to put in the time frame. And obviously, like I said, with the whole coronavirus situation, I think Respawn's done a fantastic job. A lot of people have obviously been claiming, you know, they want buffs, especially getting path buffed. That was being screamed out for quite some time now. I do like Path's new buff. I think Respawn did think quite outside the box a bit with that survey beacon effect. Although everyone does want that grapple hooks, you know, seconds to come down, so it will reducing cooldown overall. I think this is kind of cool, like little, you know, buff given to Path, but maybe your Path one day will get, you know, your wish come true. I agree, it should be going from 35 to 25 seconds, but to be fair, guys, Bangalore mates are still waiting for a fix on her since like 4 seasons ago, so if anything, that should be on top of the list. I reckon Bangalore should be the first one to get above. Finally, guys, we're just going to move on to some of the predictions that I've got for Season 6. This is just a bit of a personal prediction, so looking into it, I do think we could be seeing possibly a caustic event around the corner, possibly coming with a caustic heirloom. A lot of the community are picking up the same vibe on this, and it is something I really do want to see. I have friends who are like caustic mains. They've been waiting for this day for a while, especially considering that he's one of the original legends. They really want to see that. I'm quite confident, to be fair, in Season 6 we will get this to happen. I also like to think that some of the Titanfall 2 characters will be making into the comic book strip series. Obviously, that's currently going on. It was a bit of a surprise to see Ash from the last season as well. So maybe this time we could see a bit more of Blisk. You never know. Ash could make an appearance over there. Just imagine, though, guys, at the moment with obviously the storyline, if you guys have been following it, if Pathfinder's girlfriend turns out to be actually Ash. I'm just kidding, but you know what? It's going to be an interesting storyline. Either way, so far, I'm kind of hooked on it. And just finally, guys, to be fair, hopefully, if situations do improve, I do think Olympus can still be around the corner, especially for the second part of Season 6. The world is looking like it's recovering from the coronavirus lockdown at the moment. Respawn may still have some time to, you know, further work onto Olympus, and they might be able to release that in the second part. But it's one of those things, guys. It's kind of been a bit hopeful, but I do think the team has done incredible work. A lot of people have kind of slated Season 6. They've said it's not the best season considering the launch, but given everything that's happened, like I said, with the coronavirus, with staff being off, etc., due to the whole pandemic issue, I'm going to say Respawn's done a fantastic work, and they deserve the credit for this. Season 6 so far, I am enjoying it. There are quite cool little features added on there to enhance the gameplay, and honestly, I can appreciate that. So yeah, guys, that's just my overall thoughts, and that's my prediction so far. Comment below if you guys have got any thoughts and suggestions yourself, what you would like to see on Season 6 later on. For me, like I said, these are the things that I think is the best guess scenario. I am kind of like at the moment going back and forth with testing out Apex on PC as well. Like I have just recently been using that with my mates. A lot of them have gone off Xbox and I've been working on PC. Maybe in the future I might become a PC gamer on it on Apex, but let us know, guys, what console you lot play on. I am quite tempted to test it out over there, but I don't want to lose all my skins on my ranking ability on Apex so far. So it's one of those things. I am tempted with going to a PC switch over, especially considering everything that I am doing with YouTubing. But like I said, guys, share your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think, if that would be a cool idea to do. But yeah, guys, once again, appreciate all the support I do get on these videos. Like I said, I am going to be doing a lot more Apex content in the future. So if you are new to my channel, why not hit that subscribe button? Like I said, check out all my other stuff that I do. I'm working around a lot of gaming stuff. But either way, guys, like I said, thank you for the support. Comment below, share your thoughts, do all the fancy stuff, hit that like button. Guys, I'm going to leave you with the rest of this footage so you guys can enjoy this video. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Peace up.
There's a jump tower over there.
Sure.
We are close to the ring. 10 seconds. Deploying a variable.
Warning. Ring closing.
Rings moving.
I suspect we will find something here.
Copy that.
Got a care package coming in.
I've got some hits on me. Fire.
There's one.
Reload.
Enemy taking some droppers shooting.
Reloading.
I'm down. There's one.
Breathe it in. Trap set. And waiting.
Enemy here. Up close and in my freaking face.
Trap set. Lay down me. Subject spotted.
Spotted. Taking fire.
And I put it there.
I think possibly he might be Saudi Arabian.
هلا اجا الزعيم العظيم